Убыли, ребята.
Ой, ребята!
Why did he use a potion of swiftness just to aggro 2 packs? I'm very confused by this.
Ah man, fallait qu'il attende par exemple. Faut que je parle bien de lui.
Yeah, why did this happen?
Non, 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 non,
Bro, how do you do this? Like, how did he wanted to wipe the group? Maybe.
Fuck qui a pullé ça, man?
Okay, yeah, just move back, bro. Move back. You're fine. You're fine. Just why are you pulling him out of your fucking consecration? Oh my god. He says, who pulled the other room? Bro, why don't you just pull one room at a time?
Ok, je vais juste try again, je vais delete mon personnage, personne ne va savoir que j'ai
Try
existé.
again. That's the one word he knows, so I guess so. Okay.
So,
His
World of
Voidwalker
Warcraft
is
right
getting
now
attacked by something.
has these
That's not
new
good.
servers for their classic realm where it's permadeath,
Uh-oh.
and there's a lot of good clips of people dying.
That sucks.
Wait,
That sucks,
you lose all your shit?
bro. Ooh.
Your character's deleted.
Oh fuck?
Okay, got the healing. All right.
That
can
sounds
you
like
hear
horse shit. Who would play that?
I think he'll live. He'll live. He'll live.
I would hate to lose my shit.
He's dead. Sack the Voidwalker! Sack the fucking Voidwalker! What are you doing? You piece of shit! You're literally watching me! You piece of fucking shit! Oh my god, bro. This is one of my viewers? Fuck. He also bandaged the Voidwalker? It wouldn't have mattered. Next video? Yeah.
You wanna hear something funny?
Why? But I really think that it's funny whenever I watch these hardcore classic WoW videos and the guy is fighting something hard and he's breathing.
So my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Marine. He's at the range today.
Mm-hmm.
He said there's dudes out here with M27s and M38 DMRs.
Okay.
He said I'm over here with my stock M4. I don't even have a foregrip. And I was like,
Yeah.
why do they get different shit? Are they a higher level than you? He's gonna hate me for that one. Bro's level 1 stock M4.
He's a private, bro.
Poor guy.
Where's the heal? Where's the heal?
I'm dead.
He's a PFC. Spurs up.
Bro, imagine leveling like diligently all the way to level 60, working your ass off to get there. You finally arrive after
Dude, it's funny because you're like, you're right.
just for the paladin to be out.
God can afford Spawn. They can afford Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, but they can't afford to put
Wait on the shield.
fucking
Well, I mean,
regular
I
ass
don't know if
letters
tanking with true strike shoulders is
on
a good
fucking gun
idea.
names.
What
Gotta
the
make up
hell,
their own.
dude? Why,
And it's
why are
like,
they pulling back?
the worst part of
I've
it is,
never pulled this pack back
they choose
ever.
like the worst names.
Well,
for
now
stuff.
you have.
They could choose cooler shit. They don't.
Okay, listen. Uh-oh. Mage, you kite
Maybe
the
ask
ads.
chat JP.
We nuke the boss. This is a bad idea. They should just kill the ads. All the ads are not elite except for... Oh, you see the priest try to shackle this one, but the mage broke it? There we go. All right, that's decent enough. Oh, he's going to break it again. There's another break on the shackle. Smart. Oh, there's the mana burns right here. Spectral Attendant's just going ham. Look at that. Priest is already half mana. Mage is already half mana. 3 attendants on their way. The Warlords are on their way too. Ice block, he's going to get out of that. There you go. Good. Actually, really good movement there. Smart. Mana burn. Interrupt that. It doesn't matter. There's another one. You're still out of mana. Use your mana potion. There it is. He used his mana potion. Probably should have used a health potion, actually. You'll see why in a minute here. That's why. Bro! Man, what a stupid decision. Didn't evocate? It wouldn't have mattered. They should have killed the other ads. Wait, bro, why didn't you ice block? He did. That kiting, it wasn't even his fault. I actually, he says, what the fuck, bro? I actually don't think it was the mage's fault. I'm gonna be honest. I think it was the rest of the group's fault. I think he was being an idiot, sure. But the main problem was the fact that the other ads weren't properly CC'd. And if they had handled the other ads properly, it would have never been a problem. Oh, the rogue dead. Oh, wait, wow. 936.
That's a misclick. You are cracked. Bro, you're level 32.
Kruger just killing bad level 25 and
He's
just look at his speed.
Run!
Oh,
Run!
yes,
Run!
yes.
No.
What are you doing?
He's died,
Oh my god, you gonna go into the water? Why are you going into the water?
Piano, no.
Die, go on, quick, die.
Die. Wait, the guy's like telling him to
Die,
die?
quick.
No.
Pass guild to me.
Bro. What an absolute roach. He's already thinking about being the guild leader. Meanwhile, this guy isn't even dead yet. Smart for him to use the swim speed potion?
He's nice, he's nice.
You can do this.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
Good die.
No.
You
That
know what
poison's
for.
gonna kill him.
Mike.
Greetings.
Oh. No? Oh my god.
Yeah, baby, that's on.
Bro, I would have kicked that guy out of the guild right then. I'd be like, alright, bro, he just showed his true colors. Yeah, I would get rid of him.
Fucking political scam.
Okay.
What?
This guy's dead, by the way.
I just got a political scam text. It says
No, fight the
Dude,
other one.
I get those all the time.
Trump removed from the ballot in California, Colorado, Minnesota, New Jersey, Arizona.
Okay, he's out of
Literally
Sign our
illegal, by the
petition.
way.
zone.
Yeah, like
He's a
what?
warrior with
Sign our petition to keep Trump
There's
on the
no
ballot.
potions at all that are available, right?
Stop equals
Yeah,
N.
no potions
Like,
available. He's gonna craft a rune cloth bandage. Okay, smart.
I never consented the first.
Good. I would have waited until after that cast, but that was kind of a smart decision. I mean, it wasn't really a smart decision, but it wasn't really not a smart decision either. I think this might clip him here. I think it might actually clip him. He's gonna hit a respawn pretty soon, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
No way, do it. Fucking do it. Fucking do it, bro. I want to see him live. I do. What a play. What a play. You see that? Go inside. Go inside. Got the target dummy right there. Bandages? Holy shit, he's gonna clutch it up. What a god. Pummel, bro, pummel. What a fucking legend. Oh my god. What a fucking legend.
Let's see what.
Nice.
Let's see what's cooking.
He is
What did
that
they add to
guy.
season 6?
Yeah.
Did they add a new ground war map?
Wow.
Oh no.
Season 6 NW Road.
That was actually awesome. Don't. Just put the dots
I don't think
up.
they added a new ground war map.
Put the dots. Put the dots up. You shouldn't have done immolate there. It was a mistake.
What the fuck?
Now spam drain life. Drain life, bro. Drain life. You're totally fucking fine, man. Chill. Just drain life. Like, what are you doing?
Wait, we're in season 6. Yeah,
There it is.
we're in season 5.
There you go. There you go. Get a little bit of it. Kill that thing.
Season
Melee it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good potion right there. Now kill the ooze dicks. Kill the ooze dicks. Wait, bro, they have a lot of health.
Oh my god, you're kidding me.
Wait, yo, they got
Dead here?
Wait.
No way, am I dead here?
This is the wrong Modern Warfare. Are you fucking serious?
You're kidding me.
That's
Nobody has a roadmap.
Oh, man. I thought he didn't do that bad.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, GG's. GG's,
That
guys.
sucks, dude.
I'm out.
That sucks.
Good night. Peace.
He's oozing for a bruising. Why? Bro, why? Why would you do this?
Oh.
No, 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 no. That's what you get, you fucking idiot. You dumb fucking bitch. That's what you fucking get. Level 33. That is sad. What's he trying to do? Land on top there so he wouldn't take fall damage. So he wouldn't have to run as much. Ooh, BRD. Everything's fine. This is, I know it might not look like it, but it is fine. Oh. The healer's dead. Guys, I think there's something wrong. I don't think it's fine anymore. Yeah, Bro, run, bro. Leave the tank to die. Leave the guy who helped your raid to die. Leave him to die. Roach out, bro. Roach out. Let's go. Kill him. Then harp out. Roach, bro, roach. Go, roach out. I feel like you lose your healer that early. Like, it's not even really that much of a roach out. Like, it's really not. I think that, you know, he did what he had to do, man.
Oh my god.
I'm trying every single restaurant in the shopping street in Kobe, Japan, and I mean all 80-something of them. I'll rate my experience and then put them on a tier list to see who comes out on top. Could be delicious, could be terrible. Who knows what I'll find. This week I went to Yoshibe, a katsudon specialty shop. Once again, there's a touch panel menu which takes away the warmth of a human heart. I went with a little sauce katsudon because it's a great way to get an idea of the quality of the pork. No scrambled egg, dashi, or onion to hide behind. My eggs came with these cute little faces, and I don't know if they were trying to get extra points, but I will not be swayed. But just like in life, all cute things must come to an end. A necessary evil, because look at this yolk. The pork was perfectly crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The sweet and savory sauce pairs perfectly. It's like a symphony, and everyone's doing a great job, perfectly in tune, and then this egg-shaped trumpet player just starts tooting his horn all over the place. Which is fine, because he's a really good soloist, but he's drowning out his bandmates. The trumpet player is so good that he makes you realize the other musicians aren't up to spec. It's like if AJ from the Backstreet Boys just decided to scream all of his parts. Sure, it's gonna sound good, but it makes everybody else look worse. But don't get me wrong, this is a delicious katsudon, and if you're in the area, I do recommend it. But the loud trumpet player, put him in the A tier. I'm trying every single restaurant in the shopping street in Kobe, Japan, and I mean all 80-something of them. I'll rate my experience and then put them on a tier list to see who comes out on top. Could be delicious, could be terrible. Who knows what I'll find. This week I went to Yoshibe, a katsudon specialty shop. Once again, there's a touch panel menu which takes away the warmth of the human heart. I went with a little sauce katsudon because it's a great way to get an idea of the quality of the pork. No scrambled egg, dashi, or onion to hide behind. My eggs came with these cute little faces, and I don't know if they were trying to get extra points, but I will not be swayed. But just like in life, all cute things must come to an end. A necessary evil, because look at this yolk. The pork was perfectly crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, and the sweet and savory sauce pairs perfectly. It's like a symphony, and everyone's doing a great job, perfectly in tune, and then this egg-shaped trumpet player just starts tooting his horn all over the place. Which is fine, because he's a really good soloist, but he's drowning out his bandmates. The trumpet player is so good that he makes you realize the other musicians aren't up to spec. It's like if AJ from the Backstreet Boys just decided to scream all of his parts. Sure, it's gonna sound good, but it makes everybody else look worse. But don't.
I got the crab! I got the. He's dead. No.
Why is...
Okay, wait. I got this.
What a weirdo.
I got the crab! Okay, work. They're in the bush. They're basing in the bush. Watch me. They're basing in the bush. Watch. Strike! Oh!
Idiota.
That's a scorpion fly, named such because the male's parts at the end of their abdomen resemble the stinger of a scorpion. But that is not the most interesting thing about them. In 2015, researchers in Texas discovered they play a role in forensic entomology, which is the study of the types of insects present at a crime scene. Insects show up at predictable times and predictable locations. This can lead to information on time of death, if a body has been moved, and even capture some DNA evidence. In this 2015 study, scorpion flies were the first to show up to a newly placed cadaver, an interaction that had not been documented before. They not only fed on the cadaver, they also performed mating rituals there too. Despite how disturbing this might be, understanding this timing and behavior of the first arriving species could help investigators at real crime scenes. And despite it looking like a stinger, scorpion flies are completely harmless.
We're making every style of pizza known to man, and today is Old Forge Pizza. Old Forge, Pennsylvania has dubbed themselves the pizza capital of the world. But from all I can tell, this is the same pizza we grew up eating for discount lunch in the public school system. Although that was the best pizza ever. We're making every style of pizza known to man, and today is Old Forge Pizza. Old Forge, Pennsylvania has dubbed themselves the pizza capital of the world. But from all I can tell, this is the same pizza we grew up eating for discount lunch in the public school system. Although that was the best pizza ever. We're making every style of pizza known to man, and today is Old Forge Pizza. Old Forge, Pennsylvania has dubbed themselves the pizza capital of the world. But from all I can tell, this is the same pizza we grew up eating for discount lunch in the public school system. Although that was the best pizza ever. We're making every style of pizza.
These two guys had a flex competition when it started to get crazier than anyone expected. They started out by flexing their biceps and went back and forth showing off their muscles. But soon the guy in red began to switch things up and started showing off his legs. And the guy in white wasn't gonna let that slide, so he also showed off his legs. But when the guy in red decided to show his abs, he made the biggest mistake because the guy in white was about to do something unexpected. Who do you think won?
Let's upgrade instant ramen.
Get some garlic in a pan with some green onion, sliced ginger, and some hot chili slices. This is the base flavor of our noodles. We're gonna add some peas because they're delicious and very nutritious, and they're like my second favorite green thing. So make sure all those things get nice and sweaty in there. Add some soy sauce, some rice vinegar, and some chili flakes to create a simple sauce. Then we're gonna add the cooked noodles and just coat the noodles in the sauce and you're essentially done. Actually no, definitely top this with a fried egg and a very necessary sprinkle of green onion. So let me know, what should I upgrade next?
This is actually incredible. Let's upgrade instant ramen.
Get some garlic in a pan with some green onion, sliced ginger, and some hot chili slices. This is the base flavor of our noodles. We're gonna add some peas because they're delicious and very nutritious, and they're like my second favorite.
In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? What? In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? What? In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? Dude, these freaks that just sit in their spawn, holy fuck.
What?
In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? What? In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? What? In this level, Mario has to collect a coin to be able to jump. Every time he collects one coin, he's able to perform one jump. What? What?
Do you have to be Chinese to wear this?
You don't have to. Anybody can wear.
What prompted you to make that video?
I made that video to prove anti-white ivory tower professors like the one in your studio wrong. This video and the others that I've made like it with Native Americans, with Mexicans, with the Chinese you just watched are irrefutable evidence that people like that professor are exactly wrong on cultural appropriation. I've seen people get offended by braids and say braids are a black people thing and white people can't wear braids. It's called a Dutch braid. It was from back in Nordic times, old.
This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. And then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. And then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. And then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. And then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. Then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen, and then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the doubling the egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for, whereas with the charcoal pasta, it's flavorless, so I can use it for any dish without imparting flavor and just the color. While I've got you all here, I figured I should address the elephant in the room, which is day 14, 8,000 eggs happening. To be honest, I thought the series was over. I did not think it was going to happen. And then a couple weeks ago, an interesting opportunity came up that might make it happen. It's not 100% confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed that the Doubling the Egg series can survive one more day. This is charcoal infused pasta dough. I personally don't like the flavor of squid ink, which is what is often used to make black pasta, which is why I like to use charcoal powder. Also, with squid ink pasta, it really limits what dishes you can use the pasta for.
Speed! Speed! We're fast as fuck, boy! I fucking missed those! Oh dear lord. Fuck it, maybe. Ah! No! Speed! Speed! We're fast as fuck, boy! I fucking missed those! Oh dear lord. Fuck it, maybe. Ah! No! Speed! Speed! We're fast as fuck, boy! I fucking missed those! Oh dear lord. Fuck it, maybe. Ah! No! Speed! Speed! We're fast as fuck, boy! I fucking missed those! Oh dear lord. Fuck it, maybe. Ah! No! Speed! Speed!
Rating breakfast around the world, Netherlands. After doing Netherlands and giving it a 2.5, then doing it again and giving it a 1.5, it's time to complete the trilogy and upset millions of people again. But this time, I'm gonna do things my way. This is hagelslag. It's chocolate sprinkles on buttered toast, but I want to make something special out of it this time. I got some Dutch bread, and instead of butter, we're gonna use the superior option, peanut butter. And also I chose crunchy because smooth is for losers. I sprinkled a very even amount of sprinkles on my bread, unlike last time.
Is this enough sprinkles?
Add some banana slices and top with another slice of bread, but we're not done. We're gonna mix some eggs with some cinnamon, some more sprinkles, vanilla, and milk, and dip this sandwich into our egg wash. That's right, we're French toasting this Dutch sandwich. Top it with yogurt and blueberries to pretend it's healthy, and I gotta say, big improvements across the board, 7 out of 10. Rating breakfast around the world, Netherlands. After doing Netherlands and giving it a 2.5, then doing it again.
3, 2, 1. Oh, and he is off to the races! I like it. I like the new vibes. Nice recovery. No. Yeah.
In this level,
this is by far one of my favorite species of wood. This project is from over 4 years ago, and at the time, I hadn't even heard of Buckeye Burrow. But I found an eBay auction, and I did a little research on it. It seemed like a really cool species, and my client was up for it. So I won the auction, and I got it in the mail, and I got to work immediately. So it turns out this is a hardwood, but it's actually softer than most softwoods. I was shocked with how light the piece of wood was when I got it in the mail. But luckily for me, my client actually requested something with epoxy, so the epoxy soaked deep into the pores and actually made the wood really dense. And as I'm applying the finish now, you can actually see that this wood has gray and even deep dark black sections throughout the slab, which is actually a very rare color to find in wood. And it turned out awesome. I'm super happy that my client requested some wine red epoxy because I think it matches amazingly. What do you guys think?
Ladies and gentlemen, what we are looking at is not a bug. In fact, it is a straight up feature. It is a buff that Riot just added to Jinx, where now when she gets a kill, her attack speed passive, get excited, just stacks. So if she gets 1 kill, it's a certain percentage, and if she gets another kill, it's doubled, and so on and so forth. And I think as we watch, it's just going to get more and more ridiculous. Like, look at her go. That is just a straight line of auto attacks, and she can also do it with rockets. This is what it looks like when she does the Baron and the Herald at the same time. Oh my God. Reminder.
This is my dad, but to you, he is Iron Chef Lee. He's 64 years old. In the heart of the kitchen, a culinary titan stands. In his culinary kingdom, recipes bow at his command, from Singapore's vibrant streets to Toronto's embrace. His restaurants enchant each dish a masterpiece. He spent over 40 years of his life in the kitchen, but there's one thing he does greater than all. No rival chef's fervor shall eclipse this dish's divine, a culinary masterpiece crafted by a hand one of a kind. Die no chicken nuggies. This is my dad, but to
seeing ya.
Oh, I almost got 1 gold. 1 doubloon.
One singular doubloon. Boys mining crypto.
For the horde.
Huh?
Hmm?
I just didn't hear what you said.
I said this guy's mining crypto.
I was so cold earlier, so I put on a sweater, and now it's starting to get hot.
Hot.
It's starting to get hot in here.
I'm currently watching John Wilkes Booth fight Batman.
Oh.
You fucking kids!
Yeah.
The ringleaders have to die. You did it. You actually did it. The lead.
There you are. I know what you did. All those people in the Druid's Grove. You slaughtered them to a man. Did it make you feel important, huh? Did it make you feel big? Ah, that might be true. And all your power and strength is going to lead you right where you belong.
Here is my blade. Blessed by Tyr. It's...
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped your poor sister. Hag bollocks. Bye-bye now. How shocking. Another barbarian with all brawn and no brains. You know, I...
What are you doing? Let me out!
Her condition is familiar. Poison.
Blessed Boal! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share. Blessed Boal! What? Kiss my ass! You've slain the pretender. Your glory will sing from 10,000 throats. Stop! Stop!
People pay. Escape. My.
What? Get! Got someone sneaking up on us.
Cross the lake and kill the drow.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
What are you doing on Gex Raft? Oh, nigga!
Hold it! One more step, and a blow is to chunks.
The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Let it be done. Wait. What in the it all? Move, Coon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders.
Heretics. Let near be your end.
Hey guys, how's it going? Kriparian here. Today I want to give you guys a highlight with Pyramid. Pyramid is a hero that is often overlooked in favor of other heroes that at least used to be traditionally good at leveling. Fact of the matter is, a lot of this has changed. Pyramid is a hero where if you don't use your hero power the first like 5 or 6 turns, you can get plus 6 or 7 health every single turn for no gold cost at all. And leveling to high tavern tier is really valuable right now. Pyramid actually brings these two things together pretty nicely. In the first few turns, you can kind of play for power. Don't be greedy, just pick cards with tokens, whatever. It's going to give you wins in the first few rounds. And then when your hero power, you start using it because it's scaled to 6 or 7 health per use, well, you're actually going to be able to level and not buy any cards while others are usually stalling on tavern tiers a turn or two longer than you are, and it accumulates to a pretty big difference after a few turns. A lot of people think that heroes that used to be good at leveling still are, and in some cases that's true, but in others it's not. Take for instance like Rafam. Rafam used to be an amazing power leveling hero, but these days not so much. A lot of people are playing the same pretty weak taunt minions just to avoid their actual good minions from getting hit. Every time I play Rafam, half the time I'm stealing absolute trash cards that I just don't really care for that much. And that's not really keeping up in those turns 6, 7, 8, where you're really getting greedy pushing the tavern tiers, if you know what I'm talking about. So check out Pyramid, kind of keep that in mind when evaluating some of the heroes that maybe were marginal in the past. Some of them have really succeeded.
I love getting some way.
Yeah, not getting any triples on those dragons is really lame. P7 is quite playable. I think Pyramid's pretty good keeping up. No one ever picks Pyramid except Crit. Pretty good Pyramid game. A lot of crazy stuff with the games. Call Carbonics. Yeah, that's... the camera is a little bit overexposed, but my camera stopped communicating with its lens again. It's really hard to change those settings, because I have to manually change some of the camera settings directly, rather than like, you know, finely through the lens settings. But yeah. Give it like an hour, it won't be too overexposed. It's a $4,000 camera that worked for 2 months, then I sent it in for repair, and after they repaired it, it worked for 1 month. I'm actually trying to get it repaired again, right now. I was on the phone for 40 minutes and didn't get anyone from Sony, by the way. Sony, dropping the ball on this one. And today I waited for 1 hour and 50 minutes on the phone, and didn't get it. Yeah, sick customer support there.
True power arises.
I mean, it can't be user error. You try to change anything on the lens and it says the lens is not compatible or attached incorrectly. This is after it's been attached correctly for a long time. Don't you know who you are? I know, right? I should pull that card.
Your prowess would be welcome in the Fireland. Avenge me! Taste the flames of the Sulfuron Slammer! A one-man army.
Do you want to level? Looks kind of bad, but basically it'll land on that and it'll buff the others. PG's addicting, yeah. That's pretty good. Hard here. Could have been worse though, I could have killed that. Could have been a lot worse.
Fool! Smash them!
Completely undefeated, went to 4 and got a triple right away. Let's get some bonus. one time I get lucky. This is it, guys. This is when I get lucky. When getting lucky means fewer battle cry minions. I don't know if I can adjust that too much.
Make sure to recruit some champions.
I do like that. Okay, wait. What if I triple this? Okay, give me the value.
Burn this hero down. A one-man army. We come in peace. Make sure to recruit some champions.
I'm doing that just because I know I'm going to sell it eventually. I don't know if I want Tonkin Brand yet. So I think if we pick up a Rylac next turn, I would still probably attempt that version of the build.
Smash them!
My god. Low tavern tier banana spammer gets punished. World first right here, you saw it live.
Wait.
Imagine being a
What?
degenerate and playing that build in a Tavern 7 mod is still working.
Mob vote. Cast your vote for the new mob.
Oh, great.
Crab.
It's already a crab in Minecraft.
So confused. All it says is the crab.
That is interesting. Alright, I think it's enough for me to convert.
What the? Look.
I do want that. I don't see those being worthwhile. What a tad can triple. Holy moly, okay. Oh my. It's just turbocharged. Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we can work with that. Oh man, I kinda want Warwing back. Wait. Is he dead? He is!
Nope.
Name's Samira. Try not to slow me down.
Next breath might be your last.
Most people think
I miss the darkness of the void.
stats actually kind of matter.
The darkness.
Which is very interesting. Most of the time they don't.
Name's Samira. Try not to slow me down.
Next breath might be your last.
I'm not sure I want to do a murky yet. I don't have enough skill.
Home team, starting up a unit.
not ye.
Demacia is my home, but I'll never forget Ionia.
Zaun is the future.
Noxus will rise.
Pour Piltover.
The world may fall to darkness, but Noxus will remain. Zaun will fight back. If I don't kill you, Zaun.
Let's start the show.
Please pick up the scent. Please pick up the scent.
I guess how big that is.
If I don't kill you,
How many doubles until we're screwed on it? 500,000. 2 billion is what I think. So 2 billion is 4,000 times bigger. Do the power of what? 4,000.
reach this place.
We've picked up the scent. We've picked up the scent.
Zorn will fight back.
Kaiser, remember the name. Blood for Noxus! I have but one life to give for Ionia. I must make it count.
We feed. Death from 1,000 bites.
Ever made?
The metaverse used to be a laughing stock. It was ridiculous with headlines.
What about like wasps? I think wasps have to be worse than the metaverse, right? Yeah, I mean, damn.
Or the fact that it feels like an abandoned mall. Or obviously the recent was to graphics. For almost 2 years since the first announcement, people have laughed at it, thinking that it was a joke, a catastrophic mistake by Mark Zuckerberg. Lillian's Wiss and its terrible cartoonish characters. People everywhere online were talking about the end of the metaverse, why the metaverse will never be successful. And ever since, it's always been laughed at, never taken seriously. Until now. In a recent episode on Lex Friedman's podcast with Mark Zuckerberg, reality set in as Mark Zuckerberg blew away all expectations.
Following is conversation with Mark Zuckerberg inside the metaverse. Mark and I are hundreds of miles apart from each other in physical space, but it feels like we're in the same room because we appear to each other as photorealistic codec avatars in 3D with spatial audio.
I think this is really cool, man. I do. I think this is impressive. This is awesome.
This technology is incredible, and I think it's the future of how human beings connect to each other in a deeply meaningful way on the internet.
Using some facial scans and some experimental headsets, it became clear to everyone that VR is getting scarily realistic. Whilst this was only a tech demo,
Yeah, look at that. Holy shit, bro. Like, that's fucking impressive.
the new technology is able to transmit detailed facial expressions data in real time. These are overlaid onto a 3D model, giving seamless photorealism to what used to be a cartoonish joke. And it's just the latest of a whole warehouse.
I mean, to be fair, the original metaverse graphics were really bad. They were really, really, really bad.
Pandora's boxes that the tech industry has been opening. From ChatGPT preparing for full AI integration with smartphones to Meta's new smart glasses and headsets, we are standing on a precipice of a holographic future. The biggest recent development is obviously the new technology that was shown off in the podcast. It was conducted completely as VR avatars, with a split screen showing each layer of it. First, the reality of Zuckerberg and Friedman VR headsets and headphones. Then,
yeah, I think that's just so amazing. I do. I think this, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is a huge step. Yeah, exactly. Like, they upgraded to Unreal 5. I mean, it seems like it, right? Especially with like that lighting, because that's something that Unreal does very well. Yeah, look at this. This is amazing.
3D imaging facial scan, and finally the accurate real-time VR image that we're both seeing. To say it's an upgrade is a massive understatement. Meta went from this, he's goofy looking uncanny.
Yeah, bro, that's insane. Yeah, nobody wants to look like that on the right. Bro, yeah, that's a Wii Fit avatar.
Never hold back.
The characters to nearly photorealism. But how did they make the jump so quickly, and why didn't they make a bigger deal out of this? Well, we're still a little way off of seeing this as a consumer product. According to Zuckerberg, the scans took hours using a specialized machine at Meta's offices. And even then, they only really capture the head and the shoulders. The arms, torso, and the rest are a little bit trickier and seemingly out of reach for now. But if technology has proven anything, it's that once you see these sorts of things in tech demos, it won't be long before we see them in reality. Computers decide.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing is that, like a lot of people look at the current version of something and they say, oh, this is bad. But the truth is, like, this is an evolving technology, right? I mean, you think about like how video games were whenever I was a kid, right? Or whenever you guys were kids. Like probably a lot different than they are now.
As of a brute, shrunk down to a small box and rarely dead, while getting more powerful by an order of magnitude. And it won't be long before you can spend a couple of minutes scanning yourself with a smartphone, then use this technology straight afterwards. And the uses for this technology are almost infinite. And they aren't all insidious, but they do seem wrong in some way. Lots of people are discussing the possibility of bringing back the dead as digital avatars. Using AI models of their personality, combined with this technology, would create a realistic visage that could speak as that person. With a decent scan, you could talk.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is weird, but like, I don't want to micromanage the kind of weird stuff that other people do. Like, let them do it. Like, who cares? Like, oh my God, somebody's gonna do something weird. Like, well, let's not have the technology at all. Gives a fuck.
To anyone, from your own lost loved ones to the greatest figures from history. It's an unsettling idea.
And let's check this down.
Fear the void sting.
It's America, yeah.
Your king has returned.
I mean, who hasn't wanted to play a text, adventure game with Snoop Dogg?
They won't really be those people, of course. Just what.
Bro, Beethoven, that's a good-looking dude. God damn.
Whatever the AI model thinks they are, combined with a 3D
George Washington? Oh my God.
model. But having them right in front of you, combined with the way AI can seamlessly mimic human expressions, is frightening. And you can easily imagine how this will impact our own lives. If the technology is there, people will be using it for this purpose. There's no denying it. But how can people be expected to move on with their lives? Having constant access to a representation of someone you lost could be like torture. However realistic it.
I don't know. I feel like there's always like this weird thing that everybody has like this mindset that they have to control the morality and like the indulgences of other people. Like, yeah, I think it's kind of weird to do that, and I don't think it's healthy at all. And I wouldn't recommend somebody to do that. I don't think it's a good idea, but like, who am I to tell somebody else what they should do in their life to make them happy? So like, if they want to do something, why can't they do it? Like, is it really a bad idea that like, people can do what they want to do, right? I mean, like, what the fuck?
Gets, you simply can't reduce people down into a set of responses in a 3D image. Whatever meta OpenAI or Apple come up with won't ever compare to real people for a long time, maybe never. This technology might help the grief impressive for some people, but just draw it out or stop it entirely for others. Even
I just don't think it's like, I feel like in a lot of ways.
I'm going to try to beat Baldur's Gate 3 on Tactician difficulty with the Salami Club as my only weapon. Every point of damage I deal needs to be caused by salami, whether I'm swinging it, throwing it, or using it creatively. So if you were ever wondering if the Grimforge Guardian can be conquered by some deli meat, you're in the right place. I also have a surprise that's going to force me to get creative with each fight, but before I can start fighting, I need to actually find some salami. I'm sure the Druid's Grove can handle this goblin attack themselves while I look for some weapons. Good luck, guys. The first place I looked for salami was on the corpse of this true soul. I found one here before, and I got really lucky, and I found two here this time. So I at least have one for Delilah and one for Astarion. I found salami at this campsite before, but no luck this time. So I headed to the goblin camp. And this is a good time to mention that my salami run is going to lean a little towards the evil side. Sorry, Shadowheart, I just can't have you disapproving of every decision I make. Best to just kill you now. Between all the misses and the 2 health potions Shadowheart drank, the fight actually took a lot of swings. This would have been a tough run even without the extra challenge I'm going to add. Since I'm going to be a little bit evil, I decided to get the Brand of the Absolute so I can have an easier dialogue with cultists throughout the game. And luck was on my side because I found 3 more salami in the back of the goblin camp, which is enough to equip a full party. Time to talk to Minthara and get a real fight started. I'm going to recruit 2 hirelings to my party, but I'd like to replace one of them with Minthara later on. I created a half-orc fighter, and I went with 2-weapon fighting so I can dual-wield salami effectively. And I finished the party off with a Pact of the Blade Warlock. This will let me bind salami as my pact weapon. Delilah is a monk, and Astarion I respect as a paladin. Then I told Zevlor how lucky he is that he'll be dying before the goblins find the children.
Oh, gods.
When I started this run, I asked in a community poll how hard I should go, and it was about 50-50 between keeping it simple and adding extra challenges. So here's my solution. I'll spin this wheel before every major combat, and it'll add a limitation to that fight. I'm planning on spinning it twice for every fight in Act 2 and 3 times for every fight in Act 3. But for this fight right now, my characters are silenced, so we can't cast any spells. That means no darkness with my Shadow Monk, no hex or hold person with my Warlock, and no smiting with my Paladin. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to consider silence to prevent all of my magic abilities just to keep it simple, even though some of them can actually be cast while silenced. One of the simplest ways to add damage to my salami slaps is dipping sauces, which is what I'm calling anything I can dip my weapon in to give it additional damage. The easiest way to do this is to just dip my weapon in a torch flame to get 1d4 fire damage, but I'll get access to powerful poisons I can use as well. Dipping sauces also includes the oils that can be applied to weapons. If I spin Get Naked on the wheel, I have to remove all my armor, but jewelry is okay to leave on. No consumables includes anything that isn't a weapon dipping sauce, so no health potions, no potions of speed, no magic scrolls, you get it. And can't use gravity means I can't deal damage to enemies if it requires gravity, so no pushing enemies into chasms or off ledges, no throwing salami from rooftops, and as I'll come to realize later in this video, no using creative gravity-based weapons either. Now, being silenced in this fight against Zevlor hardly mattered because the goblins outnumber the tieflings by so much, and Zevlor did manage to survive for a shocking amount of time, but he didn't stand a chance. Battling the druids is the real challenge, and I won't be able to use dipping sauces for this fight, which actually kind of sucks because dipping my weapon is one of the few bonus actions I can use that directly adds damage, and just having a bonus action I can use in general because I don't have enough salami for everybody to dual wield yet. But it's okay, we'll make it work. My Warlock enlarged themselves, so they'll do an extra 1d4 from that, and now that we're not silenced anymore, I can use the Darkness spell to create some cover for my characters to hide in. Kaga is 2 levels higher than we are, so hiding in the darkness ensures that she targets the goblins with her powerful spells. It'll also give me a chance to thin their numbers out and draw them in closer because I don't have any ranged attacks I can use. The goblins did an amazing job dealing damage to the druids. They landed a lot of critical strikes on Wrath, but Kaga's Moonbeam did too good a job wiping them out, and terrible pathing did even more damage. The goblins will be wiped out in no time, and it'll be up to me to finish the druids off. My Paladin Astarion can use Divine Smite with his salami, giving him extra damage as long as he has spell slots available. And my Warlock will stay enlarged for the entire fight, giving her some bonus damage. And that's honestly my favorite part about this challenge, is I need to find a lot of different ways to boost my salami damage output. Because if I rely on just one strategy, it'll eventually get blocked by the wheel, and I'll just be a dude holding his meat in each hand, swinging it around and hoping for the best. The fight was honestly going pretty well until Aaron, who has a Scroll of Lightning Bolt in his inventory. I should have bought it or stole it, but I didn't. Well, he noticed that I lined my characters up, and he did some massive damage to my party. He even shoved Delilah into the Moonbeam, so she's gonna be dead. It's honestly hard to be mad at a play that good, but I do need to find a way to come back from this so I can win the fight. I hit Aaron with a pretty big Divine Smite, taking out about half his health. And then I made a mistake trying to attack him with my fighter. I didn't notice I was going to have to take a step and get hit by an opportunity attack, so I decided to use Second Wind and struck quite a power pose. The last goblin tried to summon a Ward Companion. He summoned it right in the Moonbeam, and also he didn't have enough health to survive, so he just got killed immediately. And now I am truly on my own. No goblins are left. And Delilah is dead, so it's just the 3 of us. My fighter managed to land some good hits on Aaron, so we took him out. Astarion got another kill, so now we just need to deal with Kaga, and my Warlock is just having a one-on-one fight off in the distance with one of the other druids. Kaga blasted the both of us with Thunder Wave, but we didn't get knocked into the Moonbeam, and it gave me an idea. Now, I've already failed Disarming Strike against Kaga like 4 times this fight, but that means I'm due for some luck, right? I moved behind Kaga, and I went for a pushing attack with my fighter, and I managed to knock her right into her own Moonbeam, and she didn't lose concentration on the spell from all the damage, so she's going to take even more damage when her turn starts. This was the big break I needed to turn this fight into my favor, and thankfully it did enough damage and we were able to take down all the druids, wrapping up my first big fight quite nicely. Now, I found this fight to be pretty difficult, but it turns out it was nothing compared to the fights I still have waiting for me. I took care of some extremely important business back at camp before getting back on the road. I want to find some extra salami so that everybody can dual wield and hopefully even have some extra to throw if I'm in a pinch. And after searching for a while, I found myself in the Zentarim hideout where I scored the absolute jackpot that I was looking for. I found 2 salami in a crate outside the hideout and 3 more inside. And with that, I was ready to head down into the Underdark. The first enemy I found to fight in the Underdark were 2 Minotaurs. And now that I have extra salami, I can get the fight started by throwing one and letting them come to me if I'm in a good position. I spun the wheel and got no consumables, which isn't going to be a problem for this fight. Now, I'm not going to say the fight went perfectly, but I do think it went pretty well. One of my absolute favorite things happened in this fight. My enemy tried to jump away while completely surrounded by dual-wielding characters and just got absolutely slapped by opportunity attacks. But he did get a pretty good attack in himself. That said, we finished him off without too much trouble and moved on because there's something waiting for us in the dark. And it's not this guy, I just needed to talk to him real quick. And the conversation was super easy because my character is branded, so anytime I deal with absolute cultists, I just show them that I'm branded and I don't need to make any skill checks, I'm just good to go. He just wanted me to retrieve some boots for him, so I'll make sure to do that before I head over to the Grimforge. Now, of course, the thing that was waiting for me in the dark was Bulette, the predator of the dark. And the location that he decided to attack me at was actually really convenient, because Bulette prefers to attack other monstrosities, and there's a bunch of hook horrors. Hook horrors. I just need to lure them together, and then the fight will be a lot easier for me. The wheel spin told me no gravity, which was actually a bummer because I really hate fighting this guy. He runs away too much and I would love to just knock him in a chasm and be done with it, but that's not going to be allowed, so we'll have to fight him with more conventional means. By which I mean me trying my best to stay out of the way while Bulette and the hook horror fight each other to the death. However, it's pretty obvious almost immediately that the hook horror is way outmatched, so I started attacking Bulette, but this thing is the most cowardly, territorial beast I've ever seen in my life. It runs away from every territory fight. So it was up to me to finish off the hook horror, and since he had done a lot of damage, we were able to do it pretty easily. My party reached level 4 from that, so I took the alert feat for my monk so that I'll never be surprised in combat. I went ahead and grabbed Lucky for my paladin, so that when I really need to land a divine smite, I get a little bit of an extra boost for it. I just increased the charisma for my warlock so that they'll have a higher chance to hit and do more damage, and I got tavern brawler for my fighter so that if I ever throw salami, it'll at least do a little bit of extra damage. I have a few more hook horrors to take out before I head to the Grimforge, and of course, as soon as the fight started, Bulette burst out of the ground and tried to pretend to be scary and brave. Well, that didn't last very long because he burrowed away again, leaving me alone to deal with the remaining hook horrors. I was taking a lot of damage, but I finished one of them off with a critical strike from Astarion, and the other did my favorite thing and provoked a bunch of opportunity attacks, leaving it with
Dude, I want a MacBook so bad, but I do not want to spend all that money.
By the Myconid colony to get the boots as promised, and I'm headed to the Grimforge. The hardest fight of this video is going to be in the Grimforge, so I'll need to make sure I'm level 5.
It's just I cannot justify spending $2,000.
No consumables allowed. I had my
on a laptop.
fire to get the extra damage because the animated armor were
Well, it would be perfect for like what I would use it for. It's just I cannot justify that price.
I had one round of combat where every single attack
Not at
was
this
just
current.
missed by everybody. I couldn't hit them and they couldn't hit me until the very last swing. After a short rest, I went to my next fight and spun the worst thing on the wheel. Get naked. Thankfully, this was a really easy fight. I just had my party members stay back and lure the magma methods to me and smacked my way through them until the fight was done. After some more adventuring, I was ready to enter the Adamantine Forge and face its guardian, Grim. My party reached level 5, which gave all of them an extra attack each turn, as well as some higher level spells to work with. The reason I'm at the Forge is to get some better armor for my party members, and I figured the fight wouldn't be too hard because I could get away with some creative salami usage. I was planning to lure Grim into the middle of his battle arena and then throw my salami at the lever to bring down the hammer. I was honestly really excited to give it a try, and then the wheel landed on can't use gravity. My first thought was, nice, this thing weighs 10,000 pounds. I wasn't going to be pushing him anywhere to begin with. But as I thought about it more, that massive forge hammer is almost certainly using gravity to fall. And just like that, the wheel ruined all my plans. I'm going to have to fight the Grimforge Guardian by literally just standing there and slapping him with my meat, my salami. I just stood there AFK for a while, racking my brain, trying to come up with a winning battle strategy, and once I knew how I wanted to handle it, I started the fight. Grim is a quirky boss, and I've set myself up to adjust accordingly. I need Grim to stand in lava, or else he'll become immune to all damage. So I grouped my party members around him so there's no reason for him to move. Grim always targets whoever was last to hit him, so I just need to make sure that he's swinging at my monk who has 18 AC, which isn't amazing, but I'm hoping it'll be good enough. Before the fight, Astarion used Magic Weapon to increase Delilah's chance to hit. Then I drank an Elixir of Heroism to give me an extra 1d4 on my attack rolls, and I coated my weapon with Oil of Accuracy for another +2 to attack rolls. Since I have 2 attacks each turn, I should be able to land at least 1 hit with my monk every single turn, so Grim will always focus on attacking Delilah. Grim landed his first hit on me, dealing 31 damage, but healing potions in Astarion can get me healthy again in no time. As long as Grim doesn't hit me for much more than about 30 damage, I think I can take hits as long as he misses every once in a while. Whenever the lava drains, Astarion can just turn it back on since he's hanging back from the fight anyways. And honestly, that's about it for the plan. So we'll see who goes down first, a giant metal monster or a few adventurers with salami. We are doing really good damage though, and my monk hasn't really had any trouble landing hits, so I am able to keep Grim focusing on me instead of hitting my other party members. Okay, so he's using Seismic Wrath to go into phase 2 of the fight. Okay, there's a critical hit. There goes Delilah. That's not good. And now he's gonna Quake and hit everybody, and Astarion just did the lava, so Astarion's close enough to get knocked down and lose focus on Magic Weapon. That's gone, but I can heal Delilah with Astarion and get her back on her feet, and then use my lay on hands to give an even bigger heal. So hopefully that's enough to absorb another hit. I am doing really good damage though, so as long as we can keep this up, then I think we should be able to take Grim down. Okay, I landed the offhand with Delilah, so that'll get his focus back on me. Hopefully he doesn't hit me. He didn't get Astarion with that swing. Okay, I think my biggest threat now is just him using Quake every turn. So I'm going to try to use Slow with my Warlock to hopefully make it so that he can't attack, and then also use Quake every turn. And the lava's gone, so I'm going to get Astarion in on the mix, and we're just all going to start slapping. I only have a 50% chance to land slow, so hopefully I land, and I didn't get it. I landed a few more solid hits, and I healed up with my fighter and with Astarion Mass Healing Word. Then I used another lay on hands on my monk. My fighter was able to survive a direct hit from Grim, and then we saved on 3 out of 4 saving throws on Quake. I landed slow with my Warlock, but it turns out I didn't actually need it. I used Hunter's Mark with my Paladin and landed some good hits thanks to a lucky charge on the second one. And then I just started swinging out, and my fighter still has Action Surge. So I just swung a bunch of times all in one turn, and we took Grim down. And here's the thing. The hard fight that I needed to face in the Grimforge didn't actually end up being Grim. It actually happens when I go to save Nier. Since this is my first time ever trying to actually save Nier, I didn't realize what I was in. But there's a problem between me and Nier, which is how do I clear a cave-in by only using Salami? I can't just hit it because it has medium toughness, so it's not taking any damage. I think it would be fair to grab some smoke powder barrels or bombs and hit them with Salami. I feel like I'd be okay with that, but there's a much easier way to do it. I couldn't tell you why, but for some reason Tavern Brawler's damage doesn't get affected by medium toughness. So all I have to do is have my fighter throw Salami at the cave-in over and over again, and it'll just deal 4 damage for Tavern Brawler over and over until it's destroyed. So I just have to throw Salami 11 times. Once I had finished smashing my way through the cave-in, Nier gave me the bad news.
So then, no
Mercy.
Alright, I guess we're fighting everybody here. Excellent. And I can't use consumables. No consumables was the worst thing I could have landed on the wheel, and here's why. I'm a massive hoarder, and I tend to use consumables most when I can't think of any other way out of the situation. I didn't know I was about to start a fight where I'd be heavily outnumbered, and normally I'd have positioned my party members better for a fight like this. But my positioning in this fight is garbage, and offers me no advantage whatsoever. My fighter had to waste a bonus action to get ready to attack. My warlock already has had their slow spell concentration broken because I couldn't get them to safety after casting it. And although my fighter did end up having a strong turn, taking out a Mind Master and damaging another, it isn't going to be enough. My only ally in this fight is Nier, who honestly doesn't seem like that impressive of an ally to have. Before Astarion even had a chance to take his turn, he had both Salami knocked out of his hands, and the goblins landed Mind Mastery on my fighter, taking away my ability to control him on his next turn. My only choice with Astarion was to just re-equip my Salami so that I actually have a weapon in hand that I can swing, and my Warlock got dropped by a critical hit, so this fight is off to a very bad start. Astarion was the next of my party members to go down, followed shortly after by Delilah and then Nier. So really, what are my options in this fight? I can't throw health potions to revive party members. I can't use a potion of speed to get an extra action. If I use my action to help a teammate to their feet, they'll just get downed again before they can do anything. I could hit F8, respin the wheel, and pretend the no consumable spin never happened, but I guess I was feeling stubborn because instead I decided to run away from the fight. When it comes to fleeing from combat, I'm sure there's mixed feelings, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win, and this really seemed like my only option. I managed to escape, then I had Withers revive my whole party, and we came back to finish what we started. This time I had my whole party together and at a choke point, which I cast Darkness on. Using the cover of Darkness, we did hit and runs until the odds were stacked in my favor, and we moved in to get our revenge. After finishing off the last of them, I looted everything and went down for a nice long rest, not knowing that the wheel, which I'm naming the Wheel of Disadvantage officially, has one more troll in store for me before I can finish Act 1. And surprisingly, getting naked wasn't the troll that it has waiting for me, although it is one of the worst things on the wheel. But I dipped all of my salami in fire and headed off to fight some mimics. This was definitely going to be the most irritating fight of the video because these things like to eat salami and, you know, I guess weapons in general, but like, come on. If it's salami, you're gonna want to eat it even that much more. The fight started off pretty well. They missed a bunch of their attacks, and I even saved against the attack that they did land. I was able to take out the first mimic without having any of my salami get stolen, and then 2 salami down. It's a good thing I have 5 to spare, but I can't dual wield anymore, which is going to reduce my damage. It felt like the mimics knew who was dual wielding and targeted them, because now that my fighter only has 1 salami in hand, they turned their attention towards Delilah and took her dual-wielded salami away. I finished off the second mimic and headed for the third, who took away Astarion's dual-wielded salami. All in all, the mimics managed to steal 6 salami away from us, which, if I didn't have extra salami just sitting around and ready, that would have been a pretty big problem. The last fight that I took care of in the Grimforge was against some Hellboars, and I wasn't allowed to use dipping sauces, but it really wasn't an issue. They're not strong enough for it to make an actual difference in the fight. And at this point, I could move on and end the video and head to Act 2. But I felt like it would be important to take on one more fight in Act 1, because the reward for this fight isn't something I can get anywhere else. Looks like it's time to pay Auntie Ethel a visit. I wasn't allowed to use gravity to deal with her masked servants, but that was okay. I wasn't going to use it anyways. I just had my party members sneak up, and we took out pretty much all of them before they even got to take an action in the combat, which means I'm only going to spin the Wheel of Disadvantage one more time for this video. To take down Auntie Ethel, I'm planning on just casting Silence on her so she can't cast any spells, and having all of my party members surround her. It should make the fight extremely easy, and I won't have to deal with any of her clones.
Purpose to fall.
Damn, this
wheel. On to plan B, it's still in my best interest to surround her, and I'm going to try and stun the hag with Delilah because the monk has the stunning strike. So I use a potion of speed to get an extra action so I can attack 4 times with it. Use all my key points on it, and I missed the first try, but I land my second hit and the stun lands. That at least buys me a little bit of time before she can summon her clones. Fortunately, I was able to do 100 damage that turn, so Auntie Ethel is ready to get taken down, but my monk wasn't able to do enough damage to get her below the health threshold where she gives up. She did use Hag's Trickery and summon a bunch of clones, but she was so weak that I was able to drop her health down below the threshold, so on her next turn, she surrendered and offered me a deal. In exchange for letting her go, she's going to increase one of my stats permanently, and I just have to eat this nasty, disgusting blob of that. So I picked Dexterity, gave it to Delilah, and brought my Dexterity up to 18. If you're enjoying this video concept and want to see me continue it through Act 3, let me know, and also feel free to suggest changes to the Wheel of Disadvantage that you think would make this run more interesting.
Ally has been slain.
See ya.
Not safe.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Enemy triple kill. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Life has no meaning.
The Wanderer isn't always lost.
Let me know if you see any lady ghosts.
No one is I live for the applause. You will die for it. This comes only in the moment before
An enemy has been slain.
the final scene begins.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Triple kill. Aced. An ally has been slain.
Something deep inside me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
One blade, one purpose.
You have been slain. Aced.
2! You will learn what
Your
beauty
team has
truly
destroyed
is.
an inhibitor.
Art shall blossom from your fear.
Unstoppable.
To see. Through my work,
Double kill.
shall transcend.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
The road to ruin is
Aced.
shorter than you think.
Are you ARAM Gaming?
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, it just I kind of felt like doing it. Already regret it.
I knew
You have slain an enemy.
You not doing anything else after that?
No, I need to go
Has
to dinner.
destroyed a turret. Shut down.
It's that, and I gotta take care of the dog, do some homework.
Shut down.
Awful things.
Shut down.
That's fair.
Aced.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Person said GG, and one people on our team replies mad. He goes, no, it's ARAM. Thank you for asking, though. I'm sure it came from a good place.
That's the best possible response.
One step ahead of the pack.
I don't get why people get so mad about ARAM. It's like the only form of casual gaming.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. You have been slain.
Well, I'll leave you be.
I'm about to get off. Sorry about that.
You're good. See you, bud.
See you.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Justice. That's a pretty word. Inspire me. My final scene begins. With my technique, a sword's pour comes into artwork.
An enemy has been slain.
Face the wind!
Is a leaf's only purpose to fall.
Prove your word. Asedio!
An enemy has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Shut down. You have slain an enemy. You have been slain. Aced. Your team has destroyed a turret. The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon. Victory!